Hello. Hello. Yeah. That was, oh, what's it called? I don't remember. Anyway, um, there it is. Carry the Moment. You can find a bunch of good remixes of, Phoenix Wright. The Phoenix Wright's music on, OC Remix. As far as I was aware, like 4 years ago. When did I first do this on? First, I made an LP of this on YouTube exclusively once, and I was just super into it, so I found a bunch of music. But yeah, welcome to more. I love Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I love it so much that I have remixes of its music. Anyway, let us begin, shall we? We were about to start Turnabout Goodbyes. It's just what it says. It's episode 4 of 5. There are 5 episodes total, I believe. I'm pretty sure there are always 5. And we're gonna try to do the whole thing today. It depends on if I feel like leaving you on a cliffhanger or not. I know I started late, and I apologize for that. I woke up late, and I had to do things, and... Oh, I remember this now. It's been, what, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You suffered? And now, the perfect opportunity presents itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas. It's Edgeworth. December 25th, 10:08 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Hey, Nick! Do you know if there's any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Duh, Nick! Isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under. Preferably a freezing one. Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements to be forged anew under the rushing spring waters. Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. Oh, darn. Sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something? Good idea! So much for the rushing spring waters. Next in the news, a large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy in the tip of the hat. In a tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness monster. Though its namesake Nessie proved to be a hoax, locals are confident their Gordy is the real deal. Boring. Can't they show real news for a change? Nick? The water pressure's kind of low in that shower. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose? Good idea, Nick! Apparently, ESP is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time, it's murder. Gourd Lake again? The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecution attorney known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick? Yipes! Maya! The fireman yelled at me when I called him. We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth. What? You mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder. What? When? Where? Whom? Why? How? I don't know. Let's go find out, Nick. Don't worry about that. Things freezing up a little bit every now and again. December 25th, Detention Center Visitors Room. You know, Nick, we've all been in here one time or another, haven't we? I guess it comes with the territory. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people. Ah! Sorry. Ah! Hey! Edgeworth, come back! What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were in here? Or when you were here? So you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney. Then laugh. Laugh! Well, why aren't you laughing? Nick, should we be laughing? Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and he'll get mad, or burst into tears. Edgeworth. We don't have so much free time that we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you. Yes, you do. Actually, he's right. I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this. Hey, I didn't want to see you either, believe me. Ouch. What happened? Edgeworth, please tell me what happened. Why should I? What are you going to do about it? Duh! We're gonna help you, that's what! Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous. Sorry? You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. Hey! Sure, you got lucky and won all 3. But your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, right? Experience. Nick! He's insulting you! Nick! Why am I always the one who has to get angry? Gourd Lake. The murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct? Yes, late last night. The lake is a long way away from your offices and the court. Why were you down there? I see no need to tell you. Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't really... Gordy. Huh? I went to see Gordy. Gordy? What's that? I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? Well, as you probably know, we're gonna have to represent him. Obviously, it's our big break, but also, like, it's Edgeworth. He might be our rival, but he's not, like, evil. December 25th, Gourd Lake Park entrance. This is where it happened? Yeah, Gourd Lake is in the middle of this park. I can see some police walking around in there. Questioning people, probably. Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there? Well, pal? There's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? Sorry, sir. Nothing. Idiot! The trial's tomorrow! We need clues on the double! But sir... There weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who... Shut up! Just you try saying that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. I mean, just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today. Recruits. Puh. Ah! Eek! Hey, you're that hairy guy. Hairy Butts. Right! Phoenix Wright. Will he ever learn my name? And just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating? Huh? Well, yes, I suppose. Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it! He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet. Huh? Uh-oh. You don't say. Yeah, I mean... What happened? Detective Gumshoe? Do you know what happened here? Huh? You don't know, pal? No. Wow, okay, Mr. Head in the fluffy pink clouds lawyer. Head in the... Huh? Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night about 15 minutes after midnight. Merry Christmas. There was a boat out on Gourd Lake. In that boat were two men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. And... sorry, and the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth? A cop who arrived on the scene arrested him. How did he get here so fast? Or get there so fast? Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake. Sorry. A witness? Edgeworth! You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer? Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it. Right. Who cares what the witness says? I care. You really believe in him, don't you, detective? Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. So that's pretty bad. Nobody's even really taking this investigation that seriously. Oh no. After all that help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side. Well, at least you are, detective. At least you are. Defense request. Do you know who will be Mr. Edgeworth's defense attorney in tomorrow's trial? He hasn't got one yet. What? The trial is tomorrow, isn't it? Well, I don't know the whole story, but apparently no one here's been willing to take the case, or no one he's been talking to will take the case. This case. Excuse me. Why not? Mr. Edgeworth won't tell me. When you guys showed up, I figured he'd ask you to defend him. Unfortunately not. Well, pal, then you got a job to do. Help out Mr. Edgeworth. Prove that badge you wear isn't just some fancy piece of metal. Prove it to me, pal! Show me you're an attorney! Okay. The witness. Who was this witness? Sorry, pal. That's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow. Was there only that one witness? Yep. It was pretty cold out here, out on the lake last night. And it was Christmas Eve, after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're going to turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty. Oh, it's Christmas today. I'd forgotten. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick? Talk to Santa. Alright. Let's move. Well, actually. Ah! That badge! You're showing that to the wrong guy, pal. You gotta show that to someone who needs it. Yeah, so. It's basically like a hint to tell you what to do. So, Edgeworth. Your attorney's badge? Edgeworth. Let me defend you. Ah! Good one, Wright. But I'm not that hard up. Not yet. What do you mean by that? Me? Trust a wet behind-the-ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never. What? My case is near hopeless, Wright. Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurs to me that it might be my fault that they lack confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You in particular, I cannot ask to do this. Yeah, but like, I want to. Did you do it? Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask. But you didn't do it, right? Right? Think what you will. I have only one request. Huh? Stay out of this case. Why? But Nick is trying to help you. I know. I know that. But I don't want your help, okay? Why not? Look, just go away and leave me alone. Oh, Edgeworth. Nick. Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he? Maya! Let's go investigate elsewhere. But Nick. Alright. This is all I can really do. So I gotta talk to you some more. Defense request. Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case? Yeah. He's a bit of a celebrity. If you defend him and lost, your reputation be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid. I suppose it would be if they have a witness. Hey, pal! Don't tell me you're gonna turn your back on him, too. Remember the Steel Samurai? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent. I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said. What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after the Steel Samurai case. He kept saying, right, 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 over and over. Nick? I'm not sure that's a good sign. Neither am I. Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it. Detective Gumshoe, sir! What? Find something? No, sir. Not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing. A briefing? Right, I'm off. Oh. Sorry, pal. I guess you heard. I gotta go. Any last things you want to ask me about before I head back? How to get in touch with you? No, it's just the autopsy report. Well, yes. Do you have any information on the victim? Sorry. They haven't worked up the autopsy report yet. I'm still waiting for it myself. Actually, say, if you get the time, drop by the precinct. We can talk more there, pal. You're not coming back, detective? Probably not, pal. So what should we do if we have something to talk to you about? Ah, right. Here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime. Detective Gumshoe gave you directions to the police station. Oh, hey! Detective Gumshoe. What? We'd like to take a look around in the park. Can we walk around? Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission. You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy. Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information. Right. Now let's get investigating. Okay. So even though we're technically not on the case, we're on the case! To the beach! December 25th, Gourd Lake, public beach. Wowzers! This is Gourd Lake? Yep. I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers, though. Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand! Samurai dogs? I want a samurai dog, please! I bet they're great. With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be? They're a little behind the times, though. The kids are all into the pink princess now. I mean, like, you know? Nope. Well, that looks out of place. Huh. Someone left one of those poppers here, you know? Sorry. Poppers here. You know, you pull the string, and it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's, bleh. I almost said Eve. No, that wasn't there. Excuse me, hang on. Hey, Nick. It might be a clue. Let's take it. Come on, admit it. You just want to pop it, right? Was it that obvious? A popper. Sure. I suppose it couldn't hurt. Huh? Where'd it go? I already put it in my pocket. Popper put it in pocket. Okay. What else do I need? Hot dog stand, it's closed. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads, Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. I don't know... Actually... The trash can is empty. At least, the place is well maintained. And then Gourd Lake. Wow, Gourd Lake is really big. Yeah. Say, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake? Oh. Well, a long time ago, they used to grow gourds here. Whoa, no way! I was sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape. Well, it is shaped like a gourd, actually, but that's just a coincidence. Oh, okay. Okay. Ah, yes. Gourd Lake Woods. There's also the boat rental shop. December 25th, Gourd Lake Woods. I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping. They've got guts camping at the scene of a murder. Hey, Nick. If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder. That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. This SUV has seen better days. It's dented all over. I can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. Do I have to look at this one? Excuse me. My god. Okay. This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. It must take pictures when triggered by a noise. Wow, cool. Let's try it out. Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey, I'm Nick! Huh. Nick! Will you stop that? Maybe it's broken? Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices. Well, what then? I know. The party popper? Bang. Lots of clicking. Yep, it responded. Yeah! Hey you, get your hands off of that! Eek! What in the Sam Hill? Look what you done now. There goes a whole roll of film. Oh god. Sorry's nice, but it don't pay my bills. Y'all know how much a roll of that film costs? They actually, like, spell it out that way, so I have to read it that way. I'll pay you back. What were y'all thinking setting off a party popper in a place like this? Well, what? Don't try to play stupid with me just because you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know how y'all Yanks think. I say those southern folks talk with that exaggerated drawl. Why, they must be dumb. Well, let me tell you, just because I might be dumb don't mean we all are. Nick, help! And who are you now? Her chaperone? Yeah, no, rather, we're sort of friends? Just figure out what y'all are gonna say and say it for bejesusum's sake. God, I'd rather sit through one of Papa's drawls than listen to you stutter all day. Oh boy. I guess we should pay her for the film. Watch it! Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay later. I'm really sorry. What happened? What? Can't you see I'm changing the film in my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming names, but someone used up a whole roll. Sorry. That didn't work. I wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention. Right. You can't really talk to her until you go. Hey! This is my badge. Huh? Aren't badges supposed to be shiny and impressive? You a cop or something? I'm a lawyer. What? Y'all ain't gonna try and pull one of them lawsuits on me over that film now. 'Cause I'll have y'all know I'm a fighter and I wrestled meaner looking things than you. No, that's not it at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on the lake. Murder? Okay, we're good. Sounds cool! Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead and ask me anything you like. Finally, some cooperation. You too, y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite hard. Come to think of it, where did Maya get to? Sorry. I was feeling a little overwhelmed, the culture gap and all. Never you mind, honey, I can talk Yank for you if it pleases you. Thanks, I think I'll be okay. Great then, I'm Lotta Hart, but y'all can call me Lotta. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet you. Oh, Lotta. Yeah. Alright. What happened? Oh yeah, when was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. It happened late in the night, on Christmas Eve. Hang on. We're good. I just had to make sure or something. We're good. That's so? Christmas Eve? A man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything? Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. Not sure, though. Y'all gotta remember I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I seen enough boats to choke a mule. Kinda hard to remember which I seen where. When. Excuse me. Lotto. So what is it you do, Lotto? Huh? Me? Haha. Y'all don't really want to know that, do ya? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U. Right in the heart of the heartland. Don't worry. Country University. Wow, neat! Nick, she's a research student at a university. Country U. So I hear. So, when did you come up here? Let me see. I guess it was about 3 days ago. What are you photographing? Didn't I tell y'all that already? Meteors. Yep, meteor showers. Falling stars? The camera. That's quite a camera you have there. Y'all better know it. It's German-made. A genuine Solingen? Isn't that where they make knives? What? What's happening? So what's that device you have stuck to the camera? Huh? Device? It started moving all by itself when I fired my party popper. But oh, that triggers the shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now. A programmable camera. Neat. Lotta's camera added to the court record. Neat. Bye. To the boathouse. Boat rental shop, excuse me. December 25th, boat rental shop. Nick, what is this place? A boat rental shop. Closed for Christmas, it seems. I guess a murder taking place on one of the boats won't be good for business either. Boats. I've never ridden on a boat. Really? Well, how about we go out on one when the trial is finished? Hey, good idea. You bet. There's nothing much else there. Back to the entrance. We can go to the precinct. Criminal Affairs Department. December 25th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here. Something wrong, miss? Turning yourself in? Okay, what did you do? Shoplifting, larceny, public indecency? No, none of those things. We're looking for Detective Gumshoe. Is he around? Gumshoe? Oh, yeah, he's in a meeting right now. I don't think he'll be out anytime soon. Okay, we'll come back. You do that. Oh, and go straight home and stay out of trouble. No more shoplifting, you got that? Do I look like a criminal or something? Okay. Yeah. What a suspicious man. I do have this that's for hints and such. But I don't really need that just yet. I guess I still have to do something with Lotto. She seems to be the only other thing at the moment. So back to Lotto. Lotto? Yeah? So your camera, it triggers on loud explosion noises? Yep. Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. A pistol? Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper? I guess it would. Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey! Y'all are pretty bright. Huh? I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look-see at my film. It would have been a photo taken late last night. I checked them once. Don't remember if there was anything on them, though. I checked them once, excuse me. But what if I got something? I could be a witness to a genuine murder. Yeehaw! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now, you hear? Ugh. She went inside her SUV. I guess we should come back later. There we go. To the beach! And then... back? Not yet. Okay. There's something else we need to trigger before we can come back here. Already been here. Just need to figure out maybe now Gumshoe? Yeah. December 25th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. I guess Detective Gumshoe is still in that meeting. Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal. Detective Gumshoe. We just finished the meeting, for better or for worse. I get the feeling we're in for some bad news. Well, the victim. Do you know anything about the victim yet? No, I still can't ID him. Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything? Not a word. The meeting. So how did the meeting go? I can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer. True. You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human like you or me. Still, I get the feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that? So they think Mr. Edgeworth did it? Well, the trial's starting tomorrow as scheduled. I see. Hey, in the end, you did tell us about the meeting. Don't go telling anyone else, pal. Yes, sir. And do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help, and you're the ones to help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Trusting Edgeworth. Detective Gumshoe, how come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? Well, I think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other, and that's how it works. A working relationship? See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendant declared guilty every time. Guilty? Yeah, his methods might be a little extreme at times. But there's a reason. He trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. We've got to earn that trust he places in us. I see. Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust. And you have my word on that. The autopsy report, if you please. I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report? Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you. Okay. Added autopsy report to the court record. Thank you. Nick? Huh? Can you show me that photo of the victim? That face! Someone you know? I don't know. I just have this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago. Let's check this out. Time of death, sometime on the 24th or 25th. That's very vague. Cause, one bullet shot to the heart. So you could say that he was shot through the heart. Some reason the profile isn't there, but okay. Anyway, now we can go back to Lotta and get the see if she's found her camera thing. Blech. December 25th, Gourd Lake Woods. There we go. Hey, y'all. Hey, Lotta. Lotta! Wait up a sec. We got bingo. Bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey! This is them. Take a look. Oh, shit! Wait! See? See? He's shooting him with that pistol. It looks like that, yes. But you can't really tell who is shooting. Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. But you know, seeing these photos reminded me of something. What? I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness. What? Are you serious? Course. Course. Blech. How do you forget? Never mind. Y'all reckon I should tell the cops? I reckon so. I reckon so. What's that? Now don't y'all go trying to mock my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later. Whoa, wait! Lotta! What? Can't y'all see I'm kinda busy? Tell us what you saw too, please. Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice, and that means the cops. I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you. Ouch. Lotta. Don't let it get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Or was that the other way around? No matter. I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Hot darn. She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick? Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow. Lake photo added to the court record. And yet we're still not representing Edgeworth. Come on. Here we go. December 25th. Gourd Lake Public Beach. Looks like the police have given up their questioning. Hey! Ah! Nick! I think Santa's mad at you. Long time no see, Nick. Nick? You know Santa? Wow. Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection. Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me! Larry! Larry's back. What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm working my day job. I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get money for dates, you know. My girl, Kiance deserves the best. Kiance? Not another model, I hope. Oh, Kiance is a fine, fine woman, Nick. It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was all, you go, girlfriend, you know? She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry. Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice. Whoa, cute. Nick, who's she? She's not your... Not my... What? No, she's not. I'm his partner, Maya Fey. I am, the little sister. Sister? Wow, Nick must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister. No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister. Huh? Sounds great. Don't worry, Maya. He's not listening. Oh, Larry. What happened? Hey, Larry. There was a murder here last night. You work here. Have you heard anything? Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Kians, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold. Oof. I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just... Kians is not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. A model. I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Huh? Neat. The defendant is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. Nick? Why would Larry know Edgeworth? Whoa, Nick! You don't mean that, Miles Edgeworth? Old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa! Murder? Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry? Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. Dun dun dun! What? Yeah. Samurai dogs. Let's talk about this now. Tell me about the dogs. Huh? Oh, you mean the samurai dogs? Well, why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped. Oh, well, originally they were gourd dogs. You know, like guard dogs? Ouch. But the samurai thing was Kiance's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know. She was all, change the name and you go, girlfriend. I don't know, it's... She made me that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs. Something about that just seems wrong. Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake with the big news. The big news? Yeah, Gordy! Gordy? Edgeworth! Okay, excuse me. So Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry? Yeah, Nick, him, and I used to hang out all the time. The plot thickens. Wow, I never knew. Don't get me wrong, he's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like father. Like his father? Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day. Wow. Wait. You said defense lawyer? Yeah. Wait a second. But Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney. What? Edgy's got a proboscis on his knee? No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer. Huh. Go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak, who were unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you know Nick? Nick? He does! What's Gordy? Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here in the very lake. In this very lake. A giant, mysterious monster. Gordy! Monster? Yeah. Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo. Wow, it's really real! Giant life form appears in Gourd Lake. It's hot news! Those people don't look like they're having a great time having their photo taken. Nick, a monster! A real monster! Yeah. It's probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang, like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water. I wish I could have seen it. Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry, could I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million. $1 million? Grow up, Larry. Gordy article added to the court record. Yay! I believe that's all we need at the moment. Nope. Okay. December 25th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Not a Gumshoe in sight. If you're looking for Detective Gumshoe, he's in the questioning room. Apparently, an important witness turned up. He'll be in there a while. Lot of heart. It has to be. Uh-oh. Alright, I know, I've got to do it. What the fuck is that? Hey, is that the police department mascot? Department's mascot? That's the Blue Badger! It was my idea. I made it. It's my mascot. I see. How nice. I'll get him assigned mascot of the Criminal Affairs Department, if it's the last thing I do. Good luck. And it begins. Okay. What is it? Oh, nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey! I remember now. I remember. Blah. This guy. This is a lawyer that was at that office Mia worked at. I met him once when I went there to hang out with Sis. That office? Wait. You mean Grossberg's office? Right, that guy. That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him, for old time's sake. Grossberg! It's been a while. Remember that painting that he sold because he was being blackmailed and somehow doesn't still have back? December 25th, Grossberg Law Offices. I can't do a good throat clear at the moment. Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat. Aha! You're Mia's something, are you not? I was her understudy, yes, Phoenix Wright. Aha! And you're Mia's something too, are you not? Her little sister, yes. You've grown! You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know? It takes me back. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg, sir? Ah, yes, I beg your pardon. Of course, you came here to discuss something. What is it, then? Something the matter? I don't know. What happened? There was a murder last night. A murder? Sorry, a murder? You haven't heard? I, just got up, you see. Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol. Edgeworth? What? Who? Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown. This is terrible news indeed. I guess he hadn't heard anything. The painting! Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting? Oh, yes. I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. I can't exactly claim it as stolen, I suppose it's my just desserts. Old, bitter desserts. Alright, so you have to present him the autopsy report, I believe. Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah! Did you remember? He was a lawyer here in my office. That's Hammond, Robert Hammond. Mr. Hammond? And you say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot? Well, I mean, Robert Hammond. Who is this Hammond guy, anyway? Mr. Hammond. He was the defense attorney in that case. That case? Yes, the DL6 incident. Bam, bam, bam. Anyway, DL6. Why does that sound so familiar? Perhaps you remember? I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder. That was the incident where the police were so at a loss that they used a spirit medium. Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium my mother? Yes, my dear. That spirit medium, Misty Faye, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim. But the case was a loss. No conviction was made. The DL6 incident. The DL6 incident, yes. Happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed. They never caught the criminal, right? Correct. Misty Faye used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case, and the suspect was declared innocent. And the police blamed my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her get out then, right, Mr. Grossberg? It wasn't her mother, it was her child. Hey, Red Manning. How's it going? Yes. Yes, quite. Thank you. No, please. Don't mention it. DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again. How could you not? But wait. What does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth? It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth. What? His father? If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you. Wait. This is a photograph of my mother. Misty Faye's photo added to the court record. Thanks, Grossberg. Now we can go get Edgeworth to cry or something. December 25th. Detention Center. Visitors room. Good, nothing much has really happened. It's fair. What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense? It's no concern of yours. Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Well, guess what? Let's bring up old memories. Edgeworth? It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited. Yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it. I'm impressed, Wright. You were always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you? About the DL6 incident. Right. DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I love Edgeworth eye shift. Look at that. He's like, it's It's really hard for me to say this, but, you know, it's great. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6. So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? I don't know. But, I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like, and I will answer to the best of my abilities. Yeah! Bringing up trauma is great! It makes people open up! The DL6 incident was when my father died. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed, and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, a suspect was arrested. A man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder? Correct. That spirit medium, that was my mom. What? You mean you're... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now this. Cinematic black screen. About to end? The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago on December 28th. December 28th? That's 3 days from now. How convenient that trials can only go for 3 days. The state of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days. What? Nick, what does that mean? When a case's statute of limitations runs out, legally, the case can never happen again. Or the case never happened. 3 days from now, DL6 will be closed forever. The suspect! What happened to the suspect? The one who got off innocent? I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be 50 years old now. I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. Your father. So was your father a lawyer? He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently. So, you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps. I'd rather not talk about it. Well... Your attorney's badge. I can't say I really want to see one of those right now. Okay, that's fine. Hey. Who would have thought there'd be a photo? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, Wright? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no. So you didn't shoot him? No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Right. It pains me to ask you this now. I know, you want us to defend you. Yes, will you? Why would we do that? Of course! Who could have guessed this day would come? Not me. This is my chance to finally pay you back. Pay him back? Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know. Huh. My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe. Edgeworth's request. Put in pocket. I didn't shoot him, the gun did. Yeah, that's fair. Well, I guess we should... What's that? Earthquake! Nick! It's a big one! Wah! It's calming down. Ew! That was scary. Hmm? Huh? Where's Edgeworth? There! He's on the floor in a ball, shivering. I guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes. I've heard of running, but curling up in a ball? Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's gonna stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick. Right. We have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, so that just sets up that Edgeworth does not like earthquakes. He cannot handle them. And we're in, you know, America land where there are earthquakes, but we're not in the South. So we're somewhere in the North, but it's America land where there is this, I don't know where we are. I don't know where this is supposed to be. December 25th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. What's going on here? Eek! What's wrong, Detective? This wild lady comes in here just a while ago. She said she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal? Lot of heart. Why are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth the death sentence, pal? We're in the homeland of lawyers' hell. Hey, Phoenix is a good one. Nah. No, not at all. I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence. You trying to say something about the way I do my job? No, sir! Hey, so Gumshoe, I did it. Look what I got. Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you. Thanks, Detective. We'll see you in court tomorrow, then. Good luck, pal. Detective. Hey! You guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried. Worried? We're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now. Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm gonna go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later. I love Gumshoe. He's so caring about Edgeworth, even though Edgeworth doesn't really treat him very well. Well, eh. I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. Then again, I was only in the same class as him for the 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. To be continued. God, I love that jingle. It's called Stockholm Syndrome. Let's see. That jingle there is called, This Can't Be the End, I'm pretty sure. Something like that. I have it now. I have it as a thing, and I'm gonna use it at some point. For, like, an alert or something. But, yeah. December 26th, 9:44 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Karma? That's right, Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. Oh boy, it's Von Karma. Manfred von Karma is a great character. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He is a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case? He'll do anything to get the guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. Huh. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. So he was your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! He's as ruthless as me times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia... Maya? Uh-huh? We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry. I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Nothing. Don't worry about the spirit. And the... Anyway. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Don't worry about that supernatural bullshit. Don't worry about it. Ow. Splashback, for some reason, it hit me in the eye. Cool. December 26th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 3. I think it's just water. Fuck. Oh, there he is. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ooh. Hold on, phone call. Have a good phone call. Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Look at this man. Look at him and his, like, just... Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Right, my apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? He looks it. How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Whoa. Describe the incident. Now! Yes, sir! Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here at the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. And it went towards the boat rental shop. Overhead map added to the court record. Testify to the court about your arrest. Now. Whoa, wait! Mr. Von Karma. Yes. Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Ah, it's the finger waggle! Wrong. There is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course. You're quite right. No, he's not! The arrest of Edgeworth. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now! The arrest of Edgeworth. His eyes, too. They're great. Alright. Save. Come on. Here you go. Okay. Alright. Time to do what we do best, and that's press. You received a call from a man? Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? There it is. Objection! That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Alright, I'm back. Well, welcome back. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today, I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping. Lotta Hart. What happened next, detective? We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is get there quick. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Do that and you'll be able to look forward to your next salary review. So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him there? Excuse me. Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. Man, he's got his share of objections. I didn't suspect him of anything at all. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting, poppycock. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue, now! But the next morning a body was found in the lake. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well. The court accepts this bullet into evidence. Pistol bullet added to the court record. Yay! .22 caliber pistol. There you go. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Well, why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe. That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. Sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Ah! He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints found on the pistol. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. Whoa, what? All prosecutors are the same. No. No, it's just... This guy is literally, He'll have the same evil laugh. No. This guy is literally Edgeworth's teacher, so he picked up all his mannerisms. You can see that, and it's pretty, actually kind of cool. Order! Order! So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. I know, well. Accepted into evidence. Pistol added to the court record. Members of the court. We now have the pistol used in the murder, and the bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking! To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. Tisk. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol which, as you may recall, was covered in the defendant's own fingerprints. Order! Order! This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge? I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge! Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess, now! But wait, Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man! Yes! This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? December 26th, 11:09 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Now you can see, that took almost an hour and 10 minutes. That's it. He's already somewhat fatigued. Come on. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. Hmm. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The one who could have shot the man was the only one who could have shot the man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Huh. How am I gonna convince anyone of that? Say Maya. Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh. Sorry, it's no good. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? No! No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Aw, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is going to run out. Really? Whoa! Right! Don't jinx this case any worse than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh? Oh! Sorry. Whoops. Court is back in session. Sorry, now I just realized it was only an hour, and that was the 9th minute that we were on. We were in the waiting room for 9 minutes. We weren't talking about shit, apparently. And then once 9 minutes hit, it was like, let's talk. Weird. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Sip. Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university. At a university? That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. Understand? Yeah, I understand. I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. I'm like, I can't. Witness's account. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Enough. Huh? Judge. She happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accept it as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order! I will remove you from the court if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So, the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order! 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 I will have order! Well, Judge. The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant... Well, wait! Your Honor! I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read, guilty. You lose. Or, do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well, if you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court. Nick, contempt? Contempt of court, you know? I guess I understand. Well, what are you gonna do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony? Of course! I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on. Yeah. I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. Cross-examination. Alrighty. Get a save in here because the thing is starting to freeze up a little bit. It's doing its little hiccups and it scares me a lot. Okay. Just after midnight. Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh? Yeah, well, yes. I know you want to find contradictions, but really... I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. In your car. Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Press further. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? What does the witness's motives in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Whoa, wait now. I am the one who says that. Well, then say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. Bang! So you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. No. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course. The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Then there was another bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. Von Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? Wasn't nary a thing on that lake but the boat. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. Always press further. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained! Yes, of course. Oh, great. Enough! I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But Your Honor! You keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I am afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Uh-huh. Nick! Lotta's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean. But if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Hold it! Who was that? It was me! Maya! Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I don't. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks! It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth! This is a matter of life or death! Lotta! Did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst. Answer me, Lotta! What's the big idea, treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him, I swear it. I saw Edgeworth. Enough! Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. No. No! Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wrong! Wrong! What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Order! 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 You're in contempt of court! It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he is in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya? See, she's super useful. She'll get arrested for me. Pah! I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. I'd better find a contradiction in here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. Yeah, okay. That last statement. Saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. That's it? Uh-oh. I don't know if I can find anything in that. What will Maya say? Alright. So this is... You literally get one line. That's it. I mean... Like, if you look at this, it's like, how the fuck could you clearly see somebody? Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. Well, what? You got what? Look at this photograph. And, you know, sometimes it makes me laugh. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional... I got your nose, scrub. With professional high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? What? Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart. What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course. Like I said I could, and I meant I could. Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. Also, Von Karma was like, I told her not to say that, though. As, like, a reason for this to not be a... How Edgeworth was seen. You're right. It was a cold night, and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. You used binoculars. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good. How Edgeworth was seen. Mist was thick as grits. That doesn't change, like, anything, though, if you think about it. Like, how would your binoculars be better than this professional, like, camera? It doesn't make sense. Binoculars don't really help. Whoops. So, how could you see Edgeworth? Now just hold your horses for a second. You hasty Yankee types should never find a gal where I'm from. Ouch. Defense attorneys have trouble with that as it is. Nobody loves me. Oh, Phoenix. So once I got finished setting up the camera, I got back in the car. Your camera? Yeah, it's got an automatic... The issue we are concerned with here is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all. Objection sustained. Ah! He's not letting her answer any of my questions. Brought my binoculars with me. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday, you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars, for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright. Is that camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright? Do you wish to press further about the camera? Absolutely. This is make it or break it time. The camera is of the utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow. Maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear you. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited to stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight. Har! Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect. Now wait a minute. Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth. Grr. No unnecessary comments, please. Heard a noise on the lake. I looked with my binoculars. If there was a heavy fog, how would binoculars change that at all? What do you mean? Just what I said before. Even binoculars can't see through fog. But you say you clearly saw him. I did, yeah. Enough. There is no room for doubt in her testimony. She sounded pretty doubtful to me. But I have to find a clear contradiction first. I don't care how many Von Karma objections I get. I'm going to find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do. Okay. So this camera, when loud noises are detected, it faces the lake. It's supposed to take pictures of the meteor shower. So, you were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point the camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Oof. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? Show evidence. Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? Well, what else would be there but Gordy? Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Gord Lake. Well, Miss Hart? I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. a great question. I mean, the camera, when loud noises occur, and it's also in this that a loud noise happened, so I have proof. I have it! Proof! Intriguing! Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. I wasn't joking. Here's proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy the lake monster. It's the camera. Is when the loud noise is detected. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake, and here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? I think I read some of that wrong, like the wrong tone, but I'm bad at tones, so it's cool. That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. Order! Order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah, not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that, the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But, as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right. Fine. I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it. Lotta's new testimony. You sir? Yeah. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at that lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart, and hoped to fry. How delicious. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Was there a contradiction? Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Ha! That would be a first. Yeah, very funny. You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Pressure! So much building tension and pressure. Okay. We're just gonna press everything, because why not? Then what manner of person are you? I'm not sure I'm highfalutin enough. Falutin? Falutin enough to be called a manner of anything. I don't know what that means. Investigative photographer. Excuse me. An investigative photographer. Yep. You get your photo and sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. Hey, I was taking pictures at my sister's graduation last year. And guess what? What? There was a UFO just hanging in the sky. A UFO? You know, an unidentified flying object. A UFO. That's when I had sort of a revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer. I see. Kind of a shaky basis for a career. Imagine what a scoop it would be if I got a picture of that monster. Is Gordy really all that newsworthy? Heck yeah! They even had him up on the TV. I'm not sure that appearing on the local news Rumor of the Month show qualifies. Last month's show was Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe. Hey! They also had a picture of him in the newspaper. For real! Mr. Wright, this is one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we? Yes, Your Honor. That's why I was camping out by the lake. That's why you put the automatic sensor on your camera. Yep, borrowed it from a friend at a university. It analyzes every sound it picks up, and when it gets a bang, it snaps a shot. Yep. So how many pictures has it taken so far? The only time the camera triggered was that night. That's all I was hiding. I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose at the lake. Heck, if word got out of what I was up to, the lake would be swarming with competitors. Competitors? Yeah! Second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop. Ah. Is that the only reason you were hiding the truth? Well, actually... Mr. Wright, I'll not have you asking questions with no relevance to this case. Whatever you say, Von Karma. I know you told her to keep quiet. I heard the bang. I looked right straight out at the lake. Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper a sound than I would have expected. Wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat. There wasn't much else to look at? Yep. I dunno, if she heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there, kinda doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. What? What did I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Witness, continue. Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there. Flash. Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at that time? Huh? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so, nope. The lake was smooth as glass, and nobody was on the shore neither. I better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. I won't be able to beat Von Karma any other way. There has to be something. Alright. It's been a while, so... I mean, for you who are at home thinking, hey, she says there was 2 shots, or 2 bangs. Yet, he was only shot once. That's true. But the game's a little weird about it, and it won't bring it up until the characters bring it up. Yeah, so... I think... .22 caliber bullet caliber fired 3 times. Bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand. That's also a thing. It was fired 3 times. I never checked it. I'm gonna go with this because there's no flash on it. No, okay. My bad. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does. I don't see anything contradictory. Huh? Really? Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright. Whoops! That didn't go so well. Ah. Oh, God. I mean, it's true that... Okay, there we go. Miss Hart. Were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree. Any normal person would. My God, my mouth is not working. But you are far from normal. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy. That's what. Any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Ah! Order. Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well? Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. Miss Hart! Are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, you know, I could be a witness to a murder and all. Kinda got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat, till now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey! You got the photograph, you got proof. Still, we can't see who was shooting in this. Right. That's why I took this photo and... Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day, shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took that photo and what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. but you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting. That's why she said that's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. I don't remember this happening, but she said it'll drop the quality it might, but should let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why wouldn't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth, or worse. What should I do? Absolutely make her show the enlargement. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. Every time you do, it makes you laugh. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? But because it does not exist. What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool. Oh, no. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. Oh! We still cannot see who is firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Lake photo added to the court record. Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. This is bad. Real bad. What should I do? Fucking object. Do I object? Wait. I don't show other evidence. That's like, not. Object! Your Honor! There is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. Well, what might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. So now, if you think about it, I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. If you think about it, so the evidence, the murder weapon, in fact, that was submitted, said that it had Edgeworth's fingerprints of his right hand. But that is clearly the left hand. So, here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Does what? Let me show you. Excuse me. I'll show you the evidence that the left hand contradicts. Brrrr! The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it is not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely! As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? The victim himself! There is only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Larry. I could have picked Larry Buds. Order! Order! So, you are saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. But suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from farther than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet! Thank you, I am American, you're right. I don't know how long a meter is in comparison. There is no way it could have been a suicide. Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course! Man, if I had the ability to just play the of course button all the time, which I could. Anyway, of course! I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Autopsy report updated in the court record. Oh, thanks. I see. Very well. Allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun revealed the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. The court is adjourned. Hey! December 26th, 1:15 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. That was a close one! Hey! Don't you have anything to say? No, I have yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? If you didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Huh. Look, I'm gonna go check on Maya. Oh. Right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Yeah, I'm sure she'll be happy to hear you say that, Edgeworth. Jerk. I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Lotta's deposition added to the court record. To be continued. So good. So simple and just a catchy little jingle. December 26th, Detention Center, Visitors Room. Hiya! Hey, Nick, it's you! I'm glad Mr. Edgeworth made it through the day okay. It's a relief. Hey, why'd you do that anyway? I don't know. I just knew I had to do something. I know I'm not the lawyer my sister was. I'm sorry. Well, you did save the trial. You did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay? Oh, okay. Questioning. Have you been questioned yet? No, not yet. Detective Gumshoe was here just now. He said, seeing as this is your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning. You. Oh, and he wanted me to get bail money ready. You can pay for me, okay? Huh? How much? I don't know. I guess they'll send you a bill or something. Why do I picture giant bales of money every time I hear the word bail? Any luck with Mia? None. I can't get through to her at all. I tried, I really did. I don't know what to do. I think I probably shouldn't have stopped my training. She sounds like she really did do her best. I should check and see if there were any waterfalls in the local area. I wonder if I'll ever see my sister again. Aww. Alright, see ya, Maya. Have a good year over there. December 26th. Gourd Lake Park entrance. There are fewer than there were yesterday, but the cops are still around in the park. Oh, hang on. I have food. Don't mind me as I now try to move a bunch of... Glad I made space today. Okay. Sorry. I need food. Food is good. Food is a good thing to have. As well as napkins. Napkins are essential, obviously. Okay. Sorry. Well, I gotta go bye. Alright, see you, Red Manning. Thanks for hanging out for a while. Goodness. Okay. Shall we? Continue a bit. Okay. There are fewer than there were yesterday, but the cops are still around in the park. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe is here today. Let's move in. December 26th. Gourd Lake Public Beach. Haven't seen Larry around today at all. Probably off paying through the nose on a date with the lovely Keonce. Maybe. Boat rental shop. December 26th. Boat rental shop. Looks like the boat rental shop is closed today, too. Probably go see Lotta. December 26th. Gourd Lake Woods. Oh. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal. The trial today, Yes? What about the trial? Well, I was gonna say good show, but it wasn't really at all. All that. Though you did save Edgeworth, I guess. I just wasn't sure how to thank you. You know? Thanks. What do you got to talk about? Tomorrow's trial. Detective Gumshoe? Any idea what strategy Von Karma is planning for tomorrow? It sounds like he's bringing in another witness. Oh boy. Another witness? What? Oh right, he said something about that in the trial today. There were two witnesses. Sorry. There were two witnesses. Enjoy Von Karma's. Why do I have 2 drinks? This is weird. I was wondering who that other witness was. Who was it? Sorry, pal. As much as I'd like to, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Why? I'm now extremely confused as to why I have 2 drinks. Very odd. Anyway. Right. Prosecutor Edgeworth. Oh, right. I wanted to ask you something about Edgeworth. What's up? Is he afraid of earthquakes? I've never heard anything about that before. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too much, see? But there's one thing that's clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does, and him becoming a lawyer. And him being scared of earthquakes. It all started with that incident. The DL6 incident? Yep, that's the one. 15 years ago, when he saw his father shot before his very eyes. He still feels the pain now. You can see it in his eyes. You can see it in his... I wanted to talk to you about Maya Fey. Huh? She's not on bail yet? That's strange. I told them to let her go as soon as they had their report written up. Man, I don't know what would have happened in that courtroom today if it weren't for her. Seeing her getting dragged out by the bailiff. I'll be honest with you, pal. I shed a tear or two. Edgeworth, he was so moved I saw his lip trembling. Really? Cold as ice, Edgeworth? He was really grateful for what she did, you know. I'm gonna head back to the station. I'll get the report on Maya and get her out of there as soon as I can. Thank you. Oh, wait. I was wondering, how much is bail going to be? Don't worry about that. Mr. Edgeworth is posting the whole amount. What? Edgeworth? Didn't I tell you? He's grateful to her for what she did. Alright, pal. Well, don't forget to go pick her up, okay? Maybe I can get Edgeworth to pay this month's rent, too. No. Alright, where are we going now? December 26th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. I'm so hungry, I want to eat all this. Detective Gumshoe's not here. Gumshoe's at the scene again today. Huh? Oh, really? He's a live wire, that one. Got into a fight with the chief for not following protocol. Not following protocol? I bet he wouldn't help them build the case against Edgeworth. I guess so. Go to Wright and Co. I'm gonna stop reading the titles if they're places we've already been. December 26th, though. Sure is quiet here with nobody around. Right. I have to get Maya out of that detention cell soon. Can I get her out now? As we talk to... Maybe, probably. December 26th, detention center, visitor's room. Hey, Nick! You finally came! They just finished the paperwork. I'm free to go. Free at last, huh? Those interrogators were really mean. They were like, okay, what did you do this time? Like I was some kind of criminal. Can you believe it? Well, they let you out in the end, didn't they? Oh, that reminds me. Thanks for bail. Thank Edgeworth. Huh? He posted bail for you. Said he was grateful for what you did. Apologies. Mr. Edgeworth did that? I have to make it up to him. We've got to win this case, Nick. Yeah! There we go. So now she's with you. Technically she's with you, even though she's, like, still technically behind the bars in that scene, but whatever. Gord Lake! December 26th, Gord Lake Park entrance. There aren't many cops around today, are there? They're probably back at the precinct working up the case against Edgeworth. Hey, y'all! Hey, it's Lotta! Y'all really did it today. What did we do now? Nah, I'm not complaining. See, I did a little thinking, a little self-reflection, as you might say. I realized that being a witness is a mighty big responsibility. But I just went up there and started blabbing any old thing that came to mind. Lotta. So, you see, I want to make it up to y'all. Make it up? This one has ice in it, the other one does not. So I'm trying to drink this one quickly. Today's trial. What did you think of the trial? To be honest, I was doing it half just to say I'd been a witness. Even though I didn't really see anything. I kinda convinced myself I had, though. I'm sorry. I know I caused y'all a lot of trouble. Well... Hey, Josiah. How's it going? Well, memory is a tricky, vague little thing. Yeah, I sure know that now. I'll be fine the next time I witness a murder. Right! You mean the first time you witness a murder. Gordy. What about Gordy? Right. Well, the way I figure, the trial's only stoking the flames of Gordy fever. I'll get my exclusive photos and rock it to stardom. Alright, Lotta, you go, girl. I wish I could be an investigative photographer, too. Finish your spirit medium training first. Excuse me. Making it up. Lotta, what do you mean by making it up to us? Well, you see, actually, I got a bit of information for you. What? That Von Karma didn't want me to say nothing about it. Well, what information? Now we're getting to the heart of it. See, I reckoned we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange. I gotta say, I will probably be better at getting to watch you since I got a better phone company. Oh, cool. That's awesome, dude. Glad to hear it. Good for you. Well, I hope you continue to enjoy them. Exchange. Exchange? I thought this was to make it up to us. Right. I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. What? Information don't come cheap, my friend. Hey. I see you thinking, my, how unsophisticated these southern folk are. It's written all over your face. Let me tell you, most southerners are way more sophisticated than you. I'm just the exception, okay? Well, what'll it be? We gonna deal or not? Well, what do we do, Nick? We deal, obviously. We don't have any other leads, so I don't think we have a choice here. Okay, how much? Huh? You completely off your rocker? I may not be sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor. Huh? The only fair exchange for information is information. Listen good. What I need from you is information about Gordy. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Gordy? But Gordy doesn't... I mean, Gordy might not exist. Then bring me proof that shows he don't. I'll be keeping watch from the car, okay? You see something? Y'all come to me first, got it? Okay. Right, see y'all later. Okay, Nick, let's get hunting. Hunting? You don't seriously mean... Gordy? I sure do. What about Edgeworth? We're searching for Gordy for him, Nick. Don't you get it? Okay, and how exactly do we search for a make-believe monster? Maybe we can find a monster myth specialist? Okay, so now that's our current objective, is to search for Gordy. December 26th. Oh my god, I forgot about this. December 26th. Gourd Lake Public Beach. I know I said I was going to stop reading those, but it's too ingrained in my brain now. Well, what's that? The Steel Samurai, Nick. Yo, Maya! Larry! What the heck is this? Oh, it's my girl Kiance's idea. She was all, if you like, put this here, it would be like really cool. Dude, she gave it to me along with the banner. Wow. That's real impressive. She could find those for you. Well, she knows a lot of people. And that show's finished now, so she's got them for free. Right. Oh, Steel Samurai theme. You will always be around, won't you? I need to eat something, I'm sorry. Okay. Edgeworth. Yo, Nick! Hang on. What happened with Edgeworth? Well, we made it through the first day in court. Alright. How do you stream off a DS, or is this an emulator? This is unfortunately an emulator. But there is, I know there is, like, a DS, capture card that you can get. They're just extremely expensive. So, this is my only alternative. So. Yeah. Well, we made it through the first day in court, alright. I don't know how good our prospects are from here on, though. Huh? I mean, huh. Hey, Larry, do you know Edgeworth's secret weakness? He's terrified of earthquakes. He acts like a little boy. Huh? That's weird. I don't think he was ever like that in school. No? Really? Well, we were only in the same class for a year. He transferred schools pretty quickly. Transferred? Right, when the DL6 incident happened. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it, though. The big samurai. Hey, Larry. What was that big thing up there before? Huh? Oh, the big guy? I've had that for about a month, yeah. It's a big hit with the kids. He's so sweating. Why wasn't it there yesterday? Huh? Huh? Oh, right. The compressor was busted. Compressor? Yeah, it's that little unit by my hot dog stand. That little blue thing. That what I use to put air in the Steel Samurai. Ooh. That's what I use to put... Anyway. It broke a little while ago, so I sent it in for repairs. Oh. And here I thought you'd inflated it by yourself. I believe I need to examine it. What's this machine? That's a compressor. I used it to fill up the balloon with air. Huh, neat. Just got it repaired yesterday. Man, what a drag that was. Alright. Not too much to talk to him about just yet. But I will go like this. That's the guy that's selling my hot dogs faster than I can cook them. Do you think Gordy really exists? Nah, I think somebody probably saw something else that they just thought was Gordy. But I'll keep selling samurai dogs until the truth's out. Alright, let's go to the boat rental shop. December 26th, boat rental shop. It's always so quiet here. I wonder if the boat shop is closed for good. Well, with the murder on the lake and all, they're probably just taking a vacation until it blows over. I get it. Is this... a small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. They're probably closed because of the murder. Yeah. Nothing here. That's fine. December 26th, Cord Lake Woods. Hey, y'all! Well, y'all find anything out about Gordy? No, nothing. Well, keep moving. It gets cold out here at nighttime. It's a little chill. It is a little chilly. Ugh. I think I have to sneeze. Whoa, no you don't. No sneezing. What? Shoo! I told y'all no sneezing! See, I set the camera to respond to things like a little softer than a bang. It'd trigger on one of Von Karma's finger snaps now. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, sorry's nice, but what about my film? Nick, pay the lady. What happened? I learned something in today's trial, that's for sure. Testifying is serious business. That's why I decided not to talk about that case anymore. Huh? Whoa, didn't you say you had information about the case? Tell us that at least. Like I said, I'll trade it for the dirt on Gordy. What are you gonna do if Gordy doesn't exist? I'll quit being an investigative photographer. What? After all, I only have one photo to my name so far. Was it a good one? You bet. A UFO. A UFO? Anyway, if I can't get a career making photo this time around, then that's it. I'll quit and go back to school. Huh? So you really are a university student? Yeah, well, I'm taking a break for a bit. Right. Gonna present this. You know, I was wondering. Yeah? What if you get a picture of Gordy, and it turns out like this enlargement did? Y'all crazy? A blurry picture like this doesn't make a hit story. I need a picture that screams, I am Gordy, hear me roar. I can't turn something like this into the paper. What kind of fool do you think I am? kind of fool that would turn a blurry picture in as evidence in a murder trial. Not to mention claiming she saw something she didn't see. Alright. How do I get wordy thing to open? It's been a while. It's been quite a while, I'll be honest. Let's go to the gumshoe. Will I take a small bite? By a small bite, I mean a whole chicken nugget, because I need it. Barbecue sauce is so good. Oh god, it's so good. Okay. December 26th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Hey there, pal. What's up? You look out of sorts. Wait, you didn't go and do something that's gonna hurt Mr. Edgeworth's case again. What do you mean again? Whatever, have a seat, pal. I'm here for you if you need anything, besides money, that is. Because everybody in this universe doesn't have any money, ever. It's true. Except for Edgeworth. Edgeworth always has cash. Actually, all the prosecutors. Never mind. All the prosecutors have cash, but nobody else. Anyway, the investigation. How's the investigation proceeding? It's not really. We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edgeworth's motive. His motive? See, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in the DL6 incident. And the guy who got the lone suspect declared innocent was the victim in this case. Robert Hammond. They're saying that's why Mr. Edgeworth shot him. And Edgeworth never talks about his past. I bet they'll drag that out and hit him with it in court tomorrow, too. Poor Edgeworth. I gotta admit, it doesn't look good, pal. Gordy! Say, Detective Gumshoe, do you know Gordy? The monster down in Gourd Lake? Not personally, no. Well, we're looking for him. Huh? Are you out of your minds? Eek! You got time to go wild monster hunting? Oh, I want Monster Hunter World. How about doing a little questioning for me, then? Oh. Detective Gumshoe is scaring me, Nick. I told Detective Gumshoe about the deal with Lotta. Nick, try telling him sooner next time. Sorry. I see, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. Okay. I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid in your search for Gordy. Huh? I'll loan you one of our newest secret weapons for finding evidence. Yay! Really? You can take whichever one you like. Secret weapons. Okay, give us the goods. Hold on now, everything in due time. First, let me show them to you. These are our best and brightest. Introducing secret weapon number 1, Missile! Missile? He's a canine police dog, he's still in training. Missile, here boy. Is Missile? Here he is. Hey, he's cute. Look, Nick, cute dog. A cute dog. And this will help us, how? Woof! It's Missile. Next secret weapon number 2, a fishing pole. Here, this is my own personal pole. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for a monster. Yeah! How are we supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole? Never know till you try, pal! Okay. This next one is the last one. No, please. I'm already overwhelmed by our choices. Secret weapon number 3. A metal detector. Here. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for something alive. Right. How are we supposed to find it with a metal detector? Hey, you never know. It might have been eating soda cans. Well, which'll it be? I can't make up my mind, Nick. They all seem so perfect. I can't make up my mind either, for the totally opposite reason. Oh well, I suppose it can't hurt to borrow one of them. Borrow missile! Can we borrow a missile? Sure thing, pal. Be good to him. He's so cute! Oh boy. It's a very poorly drawn dog, but I love him so. In Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, if you don't know, that is the fighting game that came before Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. And when you use Phoenix, because you can use Phoenix as a fighting game character, which is amazing, by the way, one of his abilities is using Missile, and it's great, and I love it. Ugh. If only they had kept him for Infinite. I hope they put him back. That'd be great. I would actually play that game. Hey, Nick! Hmm? Missile's been acting strangely. Missile? Oh, alright. That little creature of yours. Hey, I love little doggies. Good boy, good boy. Grrr. He's a demon. What's wrong, Missile? Eek! Missile! Missile! Whoa! Stop that thing! Cannibal! It's eating my samurai dogs! My samurai dogs. Wow, he ate every single one. I'm sorry, Larry. Sorry don't pay my bills, Nick. It's gonna have to this time. Yeah, missile! Hey Larry, look, it's Missile. Isn't he cute? Keep that mud away from me. What am I gonna tell the big boss? There's a big boss in charge of your hot dog stand? Nick, maybe the stand is a front for mafia money laundering scheme. I think you should probably try to look a little sorry about what happened. Oh, right. Heh, my poor dogs. Oh, Missile. I don't know if you actually give me anything. We'll see. No. Try here. No. Actually, wait. Present. Look at Missile. Hey, Lotta. Oh, cute. He yours? He's a canine police dog. His name's Missile. Huh. Canines are the ones they use to sniff for things, right? I wonder what Gordy smells like. I hadn't thought about that. Okay, canine, Missile, Gordy. Well, I don't know. It's so. If you didn't know, notice. Missile is the wrong choice. But still. He's a fun choice. Missile's great. Hey, I'd like to give you back your dog. Missile is a big star in criminal affairs. Why is he named Missile? Huh? Now that you mention it, I'm not sure. But I hear he's aptly named for what it's worth. I guess so. Alright, you actually have to talk to him in order to exchange. Secret weapons. Detective Gumshoe, can we borrow one of the other things? Yeah, sure, pal. But I have to take back the last one I lent you, department policy. Well, take your pick. Which will it be? Fishing pole! Can we borrow that flimsy-looking fishing pole? Sure thing, pal. Oh, if it breaks, be sure to dispose of it properly, okay? Right. Borrowed fishing pole from Detective Gumshoe. Yay! Oh no, here we go. Okay. Da, 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 da. You know you can't catch many fish in this lake. I'm not after small fry. I'm after the biggest fry of them all, Gordy! You really gonna try to fish out a monster? To save Edgeworth? Yes! Brings tears to my eye in more ways than one. Let's go over here. We'll go in sequential order. Oh, here we go. December 26th, scored Lake Woods. Okay, Nick. This looks like a good spot. Good spot for what? Time to do some fishing. She's serious. I mean, she's serious. What are you gonna use for bait? Oh. Yeah, oh. I figured something like this would happen. We should have brought Missile along with us, too. At least we'd have bait. Nick! How could you? I'm kidding! I'm kidding! Huh, some jokes are better left untold. Oof, she hit me. Okay, watch this, Nick. Just try not to reel in any empty cans or boots, okay? Here we go. Ah! My leg! Hey! What are you doing? Sorry, Lotta. Don't tell me y'all are on some film company's payroll. Nick Payer. Dear, dear. So, if you didn't know, the fishing pole is also the wrong choice. Lotta, wait. For catching Gordy. A fishing pole? Are you out of your doggone mind? Yes, I mean, yes, it's a fishing pole. Huh? I mean, huh. I never thought of that. Good luck! Thanks! I don't believe it. It's got its little comedy stuff. So, that also, like, doesn't... I don't think it does anything at the boat rental shop. No, okay. Because you can't present it, so you can't use it. So, we go back to the police department. Where we get the metal detector. The only thing that would be absolutely useful. Can we borrow that metal detector? Sure thing, pal. I'm not sure where we're gonna find what we're gonna find with this. Remember, you're hunting for a monster. Anything is possible. Anything. Borrowed metal detector from Detective Gumshoe. Anything's possible. Hey, look at this metal detector. Sorry, Nick. I don't know much about that. I'm a mere seller of hot dogs. Alright. It doesn't really do anything for that. But I think... Yes. It's so annoying. Nick! It's beeping! The metal detector's found something! Sure is loud enough about it. Whatever it is, it must be in those bushes. Go check it out, Maya. Why do I have to check it out? Because I am in my suit. Nick. Look! Huh? An air tank? Huh. The valve looks broken. I thought it was Gordy. Maya, first of all, why would Gordy be in the bushes? And second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster? Oh. Huh? There's something wrapped around this air tank. It looks like a string of flags? Well, we might as well take it with us now that we've found it. It's heavy. Picked up air tank of dubious value. Let's go to here. And then we go, hey, you have a lot of flags. Neat. What? An air tank? What about it? Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank. Is it yours? Say, is this air tank yours? Well, why would I have a thing like that? Look, see how there's a string of flags around the tank valve? It's just like the string of flags around your steel samurai there. Fucking... Must be a coincidence. There's strings of flags everywhere these days. Like elementary schools. And used car dealerships. Well, look, why would I need a tank anyway? To inflate something. You used this to inflate that, didn't you? Inflate what? What else? That big puffy steel samurai. Now, why would you go asking me a question like that? Looks like I hit the nail on the head. Right. Right. Actually, see, the compressor I always use was on the fritz. So I tried using the tank to inflate it just once. And, it didn't go so well. As I suspected. Ask more about the tank. It didn't go so well? Yeah. Do you think you could be a little more specific? Come on. Look, it's embarrassing, so I really don't want to talk about it. Tell us! Tell us! Fine. Whatever. It's like what I said. The compressor was busted. So I took the tank and tried to fill the samurai up with it. With that. And then... Blam! The valve busted open and made this incredible noise. And that tank there took off like a rocket. And it took my poor deflated steel samurai with it. What? Off into Gourd Lake? It sure scared me out of my gourd, that's for sure. The flying air tank. So the steel samurai you were trying to fill flew away? What happened next? Well, all that happened on the 20th or so. The 20th, a week ago. Now, as far as I could see, the tank went flying out into the lake. So I went out every night in a boat, looking for it. I mean, Kians gave me that steel samurai after all. And when did you find it? Just the night before last. It flew way out there. Took me 4 whole days to find it. The night before last was the night of the murder. Sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was here on the night of the murder. But you see, I went home before midnight. So you didn't know about what happened? No. That's too bad. It's not all bad. We've solved one mystery, at least. A mystery? Maybe we should go tell her. So, of course, as the saying goes, if something smells, it's usually the butts. Larry was the cause of Gordy. Oh, alright, well I can't... Yep. I can't actually just show her that. I have to actually talk to her about it, I assume. Yep. Well, Mr. Lawyer, I've got the info y'all need. Y'all got the scoop on Gordy for me yet. Gordy doesn't exist. Lotta, there is no such thing as Gordy. What? How can y'all be so sure? Really, Nick? Y'all got some proof Gordy don't exist? The proof that Gordy doesn't exist is here. Is out there somewhere. You'll have to look. Of course I have proof. No lawyer worth his badge would make a claim without the proof to back it up. Here's the proof that Gordy doesn't exist. Larry's air tank? What are y'all doing with an air tank? This is Gordy. Well, half of it. Excuse me? Well, what exactly are you saying, Nick? There's a stand. I'm back, baby. Welcome back, Josiah. There's a stand here, near here, a hot dog stand. There's a giant inflatable samurai doll there. About a week ago, an idiot who happens to be a friend of mine tried to fill it. He used this air tank, and when the valve blew, the tank flew into the lake. Apparently, it made a pretty loud bang when it flew. A bang? The tank, along with the still deflated samurai, fell into the lake. At the same time, a couple was taking a photograph of the lake. This photo... Wait, so you're saying that Gordy is really the Steel Samurai? Well, that's a fine way to ruin a gal's dreams. I'm sorry, Lotta. Nah, it's okay. You win. I'll give you your info like I promised. Poor Lotta. Case information. So tell us this information you have. A promise is a promise, I guess. I overheard the cops around here saying something about the witness tomorrow. They said he's the caretaker of the boat rental place up the path here. Boat rental? There's someone there? I mean, it looks so deserted. Just an old guy living all by himself. Y'all should go check it out. Thanks, Lotta. We will. Let's get cracky, Nick. Hold on. Something else? Yeah, the night of the murder. My camera clicked twice, you know. Wait, so you have another photo? Well, yeah, but there's nothing in it at all. Just the lake. I figured it wouldn't be much use as evidence, so I kept it to myself. Well, it might not be helpful at all, but here, take it. Second lake photo added to the court record. Bye now, y'all take care. But, wait a minute, I want to see. Shows an empty lake, taken automatically on 12/24 at 11:50 p.m. It's important to remember. The night of the murder, well, technically, a little bit before the murder, there was nothing on the lake. Time for me to pack up and leave. Poor Lotta. It's all Larry's fault. The legend still lives on, I guess. The legend? Yeah, the legend of Larry. Familiar to all who know him for any length of time. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Someone should whip that butts into shape. Ha! Okay. Larry, it's all your fault. You made a woman lose her dreams. See ya. December 26th, boat rental shop. Hey, Nick! This is the boat shop that Lotta was talking about. You're right. Doesn't seem to be anyone around at all. Well, let's go check it out anyway. Can I move to the inside? Yep, caretaker shack. December 26th, caretaker shack. Meg, that you? Eek! Hey, is that Keith with you? Where have you two been? I've been worried sick. Sounds like my old bag voice. And Nick, you handle this. I think I'll leave this one up to you, Maya. Meg! Yes? Finally made up your mind, have you? My mind? You'll run the pasta shop when I'm gone. Pasta? Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. You make your old man proud. When you kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How I'm supposed to keep this place running, an old man like me? Polly, the kids are home. Hello, hello, scrat. Nick, what was that? A parrot. The one on the perch. Keith! Yes? I leave the wet noodle in your capable hands, Sonny. Nick, what's the wet noodle? Based on the available evidence, I'd say it's the name of his pasta shop. That's a relief, isn't it, Polly? Hello, hello. Yep. He fell asleep. I guess he's relieved. Oh god, okay. Talking. The pasta restaurant. God. A pasta shop? Yep. To think the wet noodle will live on when I'm gone. My father started it, you know, so that makes you two the third generation. Meg. Yes? Tomorrow we'll start with the secrets of dough tossing. Dough tossing? You too, Keith. Yes? You'll be the best pasta wrangler the West has ever seen. Pasta wrangler? The West? Isn't pasta from Italy? Meg! Yes? Yes! You know the best pasta's always been made west of the Rockies, don't you? Right, of course. Everybody knows that. Nick? Huh? How long do we have to keep up this all-in-the-family charade? This old man must know something about the murder. We're not leaving until we find out what it is. What that is. The boat rental shop. This is a boat rental shop, right? What are you talking about? This here's the place of pasta, the wet noodle. Though, now that you mention it, we haven't gotten many orders for spaghetti lately. All the kids come up and say, yo, dude, we want to ride in one of your boats. That's why I keep them boats out there. Youngsters these days, darned if I understand them. I'm pretty... I'm pretty confused myself. Nick, this isn't going anywhere. But this old man is the witness tomorrow, right? We've got to find some way of getting information out of him. Alright, so this is one of those times where you have to examine everything around. Polly! Wow, what an amazing parrot that is. Good morning. Hello? He ignored me. What? You forgot, Meg? You gotta call her name first. Her name? Polly, how you been? Hello, hello. Rah! See? Neat. So the parrot's name is Polly. Parrot added to the court record. Too bad all she can say is hello. Ha ha ha! Old Polly can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret words. The secret words? Polly. Ah! My memory's gotten worse of late. That's why I just tell everything important to old Polly here. Everything important? I wonder. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. All right. Hey, Polly, watch it, will ya? See, Nick? All it takes is a little clever thinking. And a criminal mind. Quick, Nick, write that number down. Hey, don't get me involved in your little heist schemes. So, there is a safe on top of the TV if you notice. You do have to actually like get into it. Look, a little safe. It's locked. We've already done the thing. Look, Nick, he has an electric blanket on his table. Looks warm. That's a great idea. We should do that at the office. We can sit down with our clients, snug and warm, and drink hot chocolate. Or hot cocoa. What about... and what? Talk about murders? Oh, you're a party pooper, Nick. We're in America, don't you know? Don't you have a table like this on the floor that you would sit your legs under? Isn't this... Eat your hamburgers, Apollo. Can I present, Polly? Now listen here, Keith. Remember that tricolor pasta we were talking about? A rainbowini. I figured out the last color we should use. Indigo blue. Indigo blue? That didn't seem to work the way I thought it might. Right, he just doesn't tell you, like, anything, I think. Maybe we have to examine the parrot again? Polly, what's your name? Polly! Ah! Hee cute. Maya's found a new friend. Is it not? Can I not actually get in that? Oh well. Wow, there's lots of various fish in Gourd Lake, aren't there? Something's funny, Nick. All these fish are saltwater fish. Wow, he has a television in here too. Not the trash can? Okay. Perhaps we present him with photos. No. No, okay. It's been a while, so forgive me. I might not remember exactly what I'm supposed to do here. But he's definitely, like, this is definitely, we're on the right track now. So we haven't learned the information yet. No. Come on. I mean, I know the thing to the safe now. Little safe, it's locked. Okay. This fishing pole looks expensive. Neat. Looks like a kitchen unit. It's pretty clean. Funny, he doesn't look like the type who'd keep things tidy like that. You're forgetting, Nick. He's running a pasta shop here. Yeah, he is. There's gotta be something that actually, like... Can't remember. Alright, let's leave for now. We might have to come back in, once we learn something else. I gotta go talk to Gumshoe at least, I'm pretty sure. Give back the, thing. Yeah! December 26th. Going back to the police department. Detective Gumshoe isn't here. No. Now that you mention it, didn't he say he had a meeting to go to? Ah, that's right. Let's come back later. Shit. Edgeworth? December 26th. Detention cell. Visitor's room. What? Looks like Edgeworth is in questioning. Let's come back later. Guess so. Yeah, okay. So I have to do something. Oh, Grossberg. December 26th, Grossberg Law Offices. Apparently, Mr. Grossberg is on vacation today. Well, I guess I can come back tomorrow if I need anything. Ah, fresh air. I gotta say, freedom feels great. Behave yourself in the courtroom tomorrow, okay? Misbehaving's much more fun. It's not gonna be so much fun when Edgeworth refuses to pay your bail again. Right, I'll behave. Oh dear. Hey, you got any ideas as to what to do? Well, what should we do? I don't know. I've been in detention this whole time. I think I'll let you decide what we should do. Deal? Shit. Any ideas? Well, any thoughts you want to share? Well, I was in detention all day. I think I'd like more time to think. Poor Maya. She probably thought about Mia the whole time she was in there. Maybe? A little presumptuous. Get me back in here. What would get you to do something? Attorney's badge. Oh, yeah, okay. Cool. That a lawyer's badge? Yes, it is. I don't believe it. This old guy is the first person to recognize my badge. I get it. Huh? Yep, I got you figured out now. You're not Keith! Nick! Now's our chance to clear things up. Sir? No, I'm not Keith. And I'm not Meg either. We're here investigating a murder that took place on this lake the other night. Please help us. Forgot about that. A lawyer, huh? Please, mister. Alright, I'll help. But on one condition. What's that? When this case is over and done, you'll run the wet noodle. Sure? Okay, we promise. Nick, are you sure about this? Hey, anything to get this case solved. Also, who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix noodles? I guess so. That's my boy! Good for you, Keith! Wait, didn't I just say... You too, Meg! Yes? You bring a tear to your old man's eye, you know? Now, what was that you wanted to know? Speak up, Polly! Hello, hello! Now he's talking to the bird again. How do we get him to talk to us? So that was what you're supposed to do, I'm pretty sure. No? Okay. Maybe not. I don't remember. I have a pistol. He fell asleep. Okay. Okay, happened again. Can I show you Polly? Polly here's my only friend in the world. Isn't that right, Polly? Hello, hello. Yep. Nope. Okay. There will always be one of these times in every case where I'm like, I don't remember what I need to do. I'll do it again. You won't be needing that badge to run a pasta shop. Toss it. I think I'll hold on to it if you don't mind. Shit. Polly. Polly, what's your name? Polly! Hee, cute. I just found a new friend. For some reason that... Look, a little safe. Now don't you go opening people's safes without their permission, Meg. Maybe later. Later? need to do something. Camera? No. Overhead map? Oh. Oh, God. What was it? Photo? Nope. Nope. Is there really nothing that I can do right now? Bullet. Alright. Maybe this has already opened up some stuff I don't remember. Oh God, everything. Oh, it's not coming back to me at all. Nope. Nope. You have anything, Larry? No. Lotta, I gotta go talk to you again, maybe. Lotta, are you here? Nope. Oh God! What is this fan even like? Look, Nick, he has an electric blanket on his table. Looks warm. We already did this. We already did this too. Why is it not letting me? Something's funny. Ah, fish all seawater. Of course, what's the point of fishing in your own backyard? It's deep sea fishing's the best. Mighty tasty too. Right. Okay, right. He's starting to talk when we look at things. Fishing pole looks expensive. Fishing's all about having the right equipment. How are you supposed to catch anything with a 2-cent rod? That's what I'd like to ask Detective Gumshoe. TV. Yep, don't work though. Really? I picked it up from the dump after all. It figures that it doesn't work. Then why do you keep it? I don't know. It just looks right there. In the summer, I replace it with a mini fridge. A broken mini fridge? Of course. I got that from the dump too. Nobody in their right mind would throw away a good cooler. Polly, what's her name? Cute. Trash can? No. I'm looking at the trash can. Safe. Oh God. I've already presented like everything, haven't I? Ah, cool. Lake photo. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. Yep, I seen this. You know something about this, sir? Keith! Yes? It's okay, you can call me Dad. Dad, do you know something about this? Yep, the other night, out on the lake. Yes? I know all about that. I seen it. What? Tell us what you saw. Well, I suppose, since you're taking over the shop and all. Okay, that's my bad. It's just, you gotta find the right thing. What you saw? I forget the time, but it was pretty dark outside. Probably night. Yep. It was after midnight, but okay. Then I heard this bang, so I looked outside. Then I heard another one. Bang! A little while later, this boat comes back. Then a young man walked by my window here. He was muttering something to himself. Yep. What did he say? Yep. Nah, I forgot. I'll remember tomorrow by court time, promise. We need to know earlier than that. You know what? Little Terry was just here. Terry? Yep, the kid next door. You always used to make him cry, remember? He was wearing this tattered old coat. Got himself some whiskers growing on his face. You must be talking about Detective Gumshoe. He comes up and tells me to come down to court tomorrow. Really? Somehow I don't think we're going to get much useful information from this guy. Maya, maybe we should be leaving. I think you're right. Oh wait, I had one more question. Huh? Polly, have we forgotten something? Don't forget DL6. Huh? What did you just say, Nick? One more time, Polly. Don't forget DL6. What? The DL6 incident? Hey, mister. I mean, Dad. This is getting weird. Who is this old guy? Why would that bird Polly know about DL6? We have to figure out who that old man is. Oh. What? He locked the door from the other side. Who could that old man be? I think I need to do a little more research on this DL6 incident. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe. Okay. We're on the case again. My bad. Sorry that took forever to get to. How long have we been going? Oh my god. Okay. We'll finish this section, and once we get to court, I think I'll call it for today. Because I need to eat, and the food is good. December 26th, the Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Hey, pal, long time no see. You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time? Actually, we wanted to ask you something. Yeah? Here, you can have this. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. This was really helpful. Really? You seem surprised. Huh? No, not at all. Glad it worked out for you. Okay. The boat caretaker. You know the boat rental shop down at Gourd Lake? Oh, yeah. The old man who runs it is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right? Huh? How'd you... that was supposed to be top secret. Do you know who that old man is, Detective? Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. I decided first that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. That's why we called Miss Lotta Hart yesterday. As for who he is, we have absolutely no idea. Sounds suspicious. Detective Gumshoe, please help us. Huh? We need to know about the DL6 incident. That was when Edgeworth's father died. I can't help but think that it has something to do with this current case. To tell the truth, I don't know much about DL6 either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file. So, I'm afraid I can't show them to you either, pal. What? However, if you can convince me somehow that the DL6 incident is related to this case, well, I guess I'd consider opening the file up. Bird. What's that? A parrot? The old man at the boat rental shop's parrot. The parrot knew about the incident. That incident? DL6. What? Polly, have we forgotten something? Don't forget DL6. Huh? Yeah, it happened like a couple scenes ago. I'm pretty sure that the old man must have taught her that word. Yeah, but how would the old man know about the DL6 incident? Wait, what if that old man was connected to the DL6? Nick, you think he might be? I get you. Sounds like you need information on the DL6 incident. Through there is the station's records room. I'll give you special permission to go in and find what you need. Alright, way to go, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, Nick, to the records room. Away! I guess it's time we faced Edgeworth's past. Edgeworth's past. Records room. December 26th, Police Department Records Room. Wow! It's amazingly dusty. 10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess. Let's find that DL6 stuff quick. 15 years ago, both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. We're the same age. We were almost through with 4th grade when he suddenly transferred. Because of DL6? Nick, I found out where the file is. Oh, thanks. Just let me know what you want to know about the DL6 incident. I'll go get the right file. Okay. The case summary. Well, first I have to get a handle on the main facts, like a summary. Right. Summary, found it. Here you go. December 28th, 2001. That's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow. So in 2 days, the case is closed. The incident took place in the elevator of the district court. What? Is this the same district court where we're holding the trial now? Looks like it. Oh, God! Excuse me. There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. that day. Part of the court building collapsed and all of the lights went out. Wow, that was some earthquake. At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. 5 hours? That would be scary, like that, in the dark. There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator, and the survivors were unconscious. The survivors? One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot in the heart. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it? He said that his father was shot before his very eyes. So Miles Edgeworth was one of the passengers in that elevator. Victim data. Do you have any data on the victim? Edgeworth's father? Yeah, hold on. Victim. Here, found it. Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50. He had lost that day's case in court and got in the elevator with his son, Miles. Miles Edgeworth, of course. So he was on the elevator with his father. From the angle of the bullet and other evidence, it could not have been a suicide. The murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Where have I heard that before? Huh. It sounds just like this current case. What's going on here? Suspect data. Got any data on the suspect in there? That would be the guy that my mom got arrested. Hold on, this is it. The man arrested as a suspect in DL6 was Yanni Yogi. He was a clerk in the court, apparently. So he must have been the third person in the elevator. Well then, he had to have done it. But he was found innocent, thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond. Hammond, the victim in our case. Right. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived, so much so he had brain damage. He lost all memory of being in the elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared. Where could Yogi have gone to, I wonder? He may be closer than we think. I guess I know generally what happened in DL6 now. I still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth. Nick, are we going to take the whole file? There's too much. We'll never get it out. You're right. How about we just take what we think we'll need? DL6 case file added to the court record. And also that photo of Edgeworth's dead dad. Right. That's probably all we'll be able to find here. Now all that's left is the trial tomorrow. I wonder how Dad will do testifying in court. To be continued. There's quite a lot to this case. It's pretty great. But we're gonna end it there. So thank you all so very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you are enjoying the stories of Phoenix Wright. Tomorrow we will be starting the next new I've Never Finished, which I don't know what it is yet because the poll is still up. So if you haven't voted in it, please do. I'll be posting it today. Again, on my Discord and my Twitter and on here. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy, all your stuff, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.